Happy Hump Day. It's Wednesday, and welcome to the Beach House Beach Bunker, the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. I hope your Wednesday is off to a fantastic start. We've got some wild weather headed to our area, a little bit of snow and a whole lot of wind. Set for later tonight, possibly into tomorrow. Make your Thursday a wild drive to and from work. We'll get to those details in just a minute. But first, welcome all. Welcome. Coming up on the show today. Yesterday was Pack Your Lunch Day. What are people putting in their lunches these days with the price of food so expensive? Is it a lot of soda crackers? What's going in a lunch? Pack Your Lunch Day yesterday. And speaking of those high prices, are people moving away from fruit and vegetables and deciding to maybe have more snacks? I mean, chips are cheap, Doritos are cheap, nachos cheap, Cheesies are cheap. It appears that may be the case. We got news on a YouTuber who jumped on an airplane simply to get to Weyburn, Saskatchewan for food. What is so special about the little community not that far from us in Brandon that would get a famous YouTuber to jump on an airplane and search out Weyburn, Saskatchewan? Well, it's 3 words, KFC, buffet. It's the only one in Canada, and we'll show you what his adventures look like. We've been talking extensively about the CEOs. Oh, this burger's fantastic. This burger is very delicious and juicy and awesome. One fast food place has jumped above everybody and has kicked the CEOs out and now wants an ordinary person to make videos and simply eat the food. This signals potentially the end of the Tyler Glen Show. I start my new job, as soon as possible. We'll tell you what company's doing it, and you should see how much they're paying. It's pretty insane. And have you ever rented a car because your flight got canceled? There is some nasty stuff happening south of the border as far as delays are concerned. If you or somebody you know has connections in the U.S., they're backed up. Security's backed up. The ticket agents are back. Everything's backed up because there's a whole bunch of government funding issues. Plus, they've got spring break travel happening down there. It's nasty. Anyway, so let us to the story about a group of people who simply just said, you know what, even though our flight is canceled, who's up to rent a car? And the group got rather large. 13 of them jumped in a van, and of course, they video documented everything. 13 strangers in a van going on a road trip. That sounds like the start of a pretty fun movie that they need to make. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll turn it into a documentary. Who knows? Anyway, that and more coming up on the show today. So good of you to join us for 2 minutes, 20 minutes, or the entire 2 hours for the show about food, fun places, and mayhem of life. Road conditions good this morning after a bit of a mixed bag earlier this week, but that's about to change tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to get some snow. Tomorrow we're going to get some rather significant winds. Now, this is going to fall, this weather system that's moving into the area is going to fall around the Canada-U.S. border, so there's still a chance that it won't be as intense as many are predicting. Now, up around Riding Mountain National Park, Dauphin, St. Rose, Roblin, you shouldn't have to worry too much about this. This is mainly south of Riding Mountain National Park, and of course, the closer you are to the international boundary, this will affect you. No watches or warnings yet. But we are expecting weather conditions to change significantly. 2 to 4 centimeters of snow. We might see 50-kilometer-an-hour winds. Those nasty winds may reappear again. Here's what the forecast looks like for us today. Some snow flurries and -4. Not all that cold, though. -2 on Thursday with snow, 2 to 4 centimeters of snow. And again, we are expecting some significant winds on Thursday. So that will blow that snow around a little bit. So we are watching for a deterioration of road conditions. One road sticking out for us this morning is I'm looking at Manitoba 511. This isn't on our highways map. This Highway 1 at Kirkella. Watch for some snow-covered sections and slippery sections in the passing lane on the Trans-Canada Highway this morning. This is between Virden and the Saskatchewan border. Your regular lane is looking okay, but the passing lane has got a little bit of snow and ice there to watch out for. Otherwise, roads are looking generally pretty good. Normal seasonal driving conditions across the board this morning. Starting out at -14 and with that wind chill -18 and past Thursday, once the snow is done, the sun comes out. And those overnight lows are going to get cold again. It's too early to put that extension cord away, but at least we'll have some sunshine, which will be kind of nice. All right, let's welcome aboard our sun seekers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome. Good morning. Hope your Wednesday's off to a fantastic start. I hope your Tuesday was awesome. Got to see Cindy yesterday. Was awesome. Even got a hug. That was my good thing. I know I've jumped ahead, but I was too excited. Let's see who we've got to say good morning to in chat. Again, just give us a wave, give us a thumbs up, a GM, a good morning, whatever you want to do. Let us know you're there. We've got lots of lurkers. Talked to a lurker yesterday. I see you. I see you. I love how when you meet people, this is how simple it gets now. I'm on YouTube. I'm on TikTok. That's how they do this. It's like, hey, how's it going? Good, good. I'm on TikTok. I watch on Facebook. They go by the platforms, and that's really awesome. That's why we're in a bunch of places. It depends what you like to do, what your favorite platform is. And so we're on the tube of YouTube. We're on the TikTok. We're on the Facebook. We're on the X. We're pretty much everywhere. And if all else fails and it's too confusing for you and you say, I don't do any of this stuff, I don't like that social media, and that's okay, actually. Just go to TylerGlenShow.com. There you can just lurk in. You can't comment, though, and that's really the fun of the show. We talk about strange stuff, fun stuff, food, and fun places, and mayhem, topical stuff. Like this is like Western Manitoba's little water cooler corner over here. And we want to hear what you think. We wanted you to jump in with some comments now and again. But some lurkers are just happy to sit back, Michael Jackson popcorn it, you know what I'm saying? And that's cool too. It's good to have you here. Pebbles and Polar Bear in on Twitch first off this morning. We got Alex and Kobe in on TikTok to get things rolling. Good morning, all four of you. Welcome aboard. It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday today. Road Reverend is here too. We've got Steven, and we've got Cheryl, and we've got Derek number 2. We've got, this is Derek Solomon is over on TikTok, and I'm sure Derek will be joining us on Twitch shortly. He's normally jumping in somewhere along the line. Mike is here too. Good morning, Mike, and good morning, Richard. Good to see you. Whoa, another Richard. Couple of Derek's, couple of Richards. We got TikTok Richard. We've got Facebook Richard. Cindy is here this morning on Twitch. Zumba Bernice is here too. Janine is over on Facebook. Hi, Janine. Tracy Roger is joining us on Twitch to say good morning to everybody. Charmaine is here on TikTok. Good morning, Charmaine. Mike is here. I think I mentioned Mike earlier. And we've got David back again. And Anthony is here too. Good morning, Anthony Dietra. It's nice to see you. Hope you have an awesome day. Richard is here again on Facebook. Thank you, Richard. Jody's here too on Facebook to say hello and good morning. It's good to see you. Patricia Ann is here too. What a crowd. What a crowd. Gerald is over on TikTok. Good morning. Maria Fowler is on TikTok this morning. Just, scrolling around. Finding the TGS. Nice to see you, Maria. Welcome. Famil is here too. We've got Jason Kirby on TikTok as well. Nick Adams is here on Twitch. Happy hump day to the Sun Seekers. And we got lots of camels now in chat. That's fantastic. Cindy says, keep that darn snow south of the park. My car changed from white to black on my drive home from Brandon yesterday. It was so nice to see you. I was at the doctor's office. Just my daughter she works over there, and so I had to. It was just complete fluke that I went to say hello to her because I was getting the results from my 100,000-mile checkup, which was all good. Thumbs up. I turn around. There's Cindy. I get a big hug. I know. I've done my good thing twice now before our good things. Nice little visit. Hi, Cindy. Glad to see you made it home okay. She drives a lot. She puts it on the miles. Michelle is here over on Facebook. Hi, Michelle. It's nice to see you. Hope you're doing it. Ron is over on Facebook. Ron is normally over on the X. He's going to try out the Facebook. Barry's over on TikTok, too. Everyone's jumping all over the place. Well, I'll check out if it's any different on any of the updates. All the same. I saw Bernie from the Green Spot over at the home show, and I was sharing with him that, how the show works. He's very interested and wanted all the details. And I said, it's kind of like in the old days, they used to have syndication where you do a show like Ryan Seacrest is the big one. He'll do one show and like 500 different radio stations will play it at the same time. It's the same show. That's like this show, only on a minuscule, tiny, teeny, weeny version. Super shrunk. Where we're doing the same show on a bunch of different platforms at one time, which is fantastic, because it's not one size fits all. For example, we've got Deborah Lynn on TikTok. Good morning, Deborah. Hello. She likes the TikTok. That's fine. Some like the Facebook, like Amanda Elizabeth. Good morning. It's nice to see you. We are ready to rock the day. Nick says, busy couple of days, 12th night rehearsals today and tomorrow, basically right after work. He is taking on Broadway. Look out. Nick is set to hit the big stage and does not want any more Richard. So sorry, Richard, on TikTok. We have to say goodbye. Well, they don't get the full 2 hours. Sarah Plant is here on TikTok. Hi, Sarah. Good morning. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. Thank you, guys. What a nice crowd for a Hump Day Wednesday. Lots to get to today. Lots going on in the world. Lots of food and fun places and mayhem. So let's get on to it with yesterday's good thing. Now, this is a part of the show where we talk about something positive to get things rolling. As I told you earlier, I shared my little positive. It's always fun to meet a sun seeker. Oh, and then, of course, Cindy had to tell me, baby, grandbaby, she's a baba. Can you tell? Oh, and she ran into Zumba Bernice, too. Look at that. Zumba Bernice is actually at the play. That you could run into me there, too, Cindy, quite easily. I've been taking care of my pearly whites in my old age. I got to baby them. They're fragile. They're like so fragile, and she's delivering her cookbooks, her Ukrainian cookbooks. Well, and everyone's, well, not every. Cindy and Bernice are using that as their GTs. It was a random meetup situation. Zumba Bernice's GT. This was the best part of her day, getting these Ukrainian cookbooks, getting a hug from Sunseeker. Cindy Good morning, Katie, 4380. I see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And, Cindy, her GT2, she got to visit with Michelle and my granddaughter and met up with Zumba Bernice and Tyler and got to go to Kuipers. Oh, I'm surprised. I got left to the end. I'm not more important than your grandbaby? You mentioned your grandbaby before me? All of a sudden, blood is thicker than water? Wait, isn't that the thing? I think that is the thing. I think it's supposed to be that way. Okay. Overreacting. A little dramatic. I'm kidding. That was nice to see you. And, we got to get some, she got her Kuipers haul. Some of it's getting, that's awesome. Broken open. By the way, I better take a picture and send it to Tyler. She's eating it on the way home. I'm the same way. I am the same way. I got in trouble yesterday because I bought fruit bread for my mom, but not my wife. I did not know she liked fruit bread. 30 years married. And she's like, so what'd you get over at Kuipers? Because I'm always buying treats over there. It's like, I got some fruit bread for mom, and then my dad loves the sausage rolls, so I picked up some for him. And she didn't much say anything about that. She's like, well, so where's my fruit bread? Since when did you start? I've always eaten fruit. Oh, and then it was on. Then it's on. I am the worst husband. But that's okay. Now I've got something. You know what? This is how I roll. You know me. I'm not Mr. Happy Medium. It's like, oh, you like fruit bread? Merry Christmas. Refrigerator cardboard box filled with fruit bread. She's going to open that on Christmas Day. I am never going to hear about it again. That's how I handle things. You want it? You want it? You got it. 50 loaves. 50. Oh. Lots of fun. Well, that's so fantastic. Pebble's good thing is it was doctor day, I guess. Everybody was either at the doctor's or the dentist's, and Pebbles has 20/20 vision. That is awesome. And she was able to whip together this amazing Gordon Ramsay special. Reach out to Pebbles for the recipe. You're going to have to reach out to her. Boy, from cookbooks to amazing. Oh, my gosh. Oh, it was your daughter that has 20/20 vision. Well, that would explain why half the carrots didn't make it into the frying pan on that last picture. You better get your vision checked. And carrots are good for your vision, so keep eating carrots. It was my daughter who has 20/20. Well, that makes a lot of sense when you're putting your stir fry on the piano. That is not the oven. Pebbles, that is not the oven. That is the piano. Eplaw Office, if you're buying or selling real estate, you're going to want to see my friend Andrea and her crew over at Eplaw Office. Again, if you operate a business in Western Manitoba, they handle business law too. So if you're making some legal changes or you simply have some questions and need the advice of a certified superstar attorney and her team, see our friends at Eplaw Office. They also help with wills and estates. It's always, one of those topics. It's not always a lot of fun to talk about. It can be uncomfortable, but this is why they're so popular. They can take something that is uncomfortable and make it comfortable and make it so that you're at ease. So go see them, 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the RBC. You've always got time for Tim's, and I'll tell you, their wraps, boy, yesterday was pack your lunch day. And I'm going to put this in my lunch today. I can tell you that right here, right now. The Tim Hortons $8.99 meal deal. Look at that wrap. I love their spicy chicken wraps. Oh, my God, I'm addicted. And the wedges are pretty good, too. Now, it's a Coke Zero for this guy. I'm a no sugar. But it's $8.99 regardless. It's the $8.99 meal deal, loaded wrap, crispy wedges, and a Coke. Perfect for lunch, $8.99. And, of course, roll up the rim to win. You can do that digitally. You can do it with the traditional cups. And, again, there's so much to win. Talking to somebody yesterday about the Volkswagen van. They want that van. There's 7 of them. That is crazy. You'd be such a hippie driving around in that. It's an all-electric ID Buzz vehicle, 7 of them across Canada. They're giving away the Sun Tracker party barges. That's what I want. Or the 7-night all-inclusive vacation for 2. 40 of them. Lots of prizes, but time is running out. You have about 11 days left to go. Go to Tim Hortons in Brandon, Virden, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. And our friends at Skydance are getting set for the big concert coming up 1 week from Friday. We will be live streaming from the concert at Skydance. The pregame, the ticket pickup party, that will be on the 20th. And again, that's the frontmen. 3 great legendary country singers on one bill, 30 number 1 hit singles, and it's all for one price. It's going to be a 90s country reunion. I'll tell you, when we were there for Tracy Bird, that was such a fun show. So much retro country music, I'll tell you. $35 for the tickets. Richie McDonald of Lone Star, Larry Stewart of Restless Heart, and Tim Rushlow of Little Texas, all on one bill. And again, as people are getting their tickets, be watching for us when we're there. Sarah Plant is here. Good morning on TikTok. Good morning, Sarah. Joe is here too. Good morning, Joe. And good morning, Kindy. Kindy, meet Cindy. Cindy, meet Kindy. Kindy is on TikTok. So yesterday's good thing. What else happened yesterday that was good? Colby, hello. All right, just checking the mailbag here. Coffee time. It is Wednesday morning. Coffee time. Yesterday's good thing. I am so glad that I did not get this ticket yesterday. This from the... Oh, wait a second. No, hang on. Hold the horses. I got a picture to share. Oh, from Rhonda and Mrs. D. She says, this makes for a very good day. Oh, this is fantastic. Rhonda and Mrs. D. Look at that. Look at those 2 lovely ladies there in Florida. Enjoying the day. Weather's been fantastic. Beautiful sunset by the ocean. I'm so jealous. That's so awesome. Mother-daughter time. Causing trouble in Florida. That is a good thing. That is super awesome. Aren't you lucky we don't live in Texas? A little further over. This comes from Lindsay Williams, and they've had some really bad storms in Texas. Count your lucky stars. Imagine this, landing on your car. Whoa. This was taken in Buffalo Gap, Texas yesterday. Lindsay Williams took this picture of one of the hailstones that fell in her yard, baseball size. Oh, that's going to be a trip to the insurance claim. That's the thing about spring. I'm looking forward to the warmer weather, but God, when we get these crazy storms that move in, I don't like that very much. Dr. Sani is here on TikTok. Good morning, Dr. Sani. We're doing yesterday's good thing. This was announced yesterday, the Burt Block Party. If you like concerts, and I know you do, the burtblockparty.ca is a place to go to get information on this August festival in downtown Winnipeg. They've got the Beaches will be performing, Colin James and Collective Soul. I know it's cut off there, but that was announced yesterday, so that's a good thing. I love these summer events that keep being announced. It has us looking forward to summer. Okay, here's that speeding ticket. Oh, slow down. How are you able to do this when roads are we still got winter driving? So here's the actual ticket, and this is definitely not a good thing, although it's a good thing they caught this guy. Seriously. doing 177 kilometers an hour in a 100 zone. Another one of those, my car would shake, rattle, and roll at 177 clicks. And so this driver got a fine of $1,058. Also, a serious offense notice for a license review with Manitoba Public Insurance, MPI. So he has to probably reapply for his driver's license. He's going to have a serious offense notice on his, 177. What the hell? That's insane. That's fast. North Perimeter. He was on the North Perimeter in Winnipeg doing that kind of speed. Quentin is here. Good morning, Q. Good morning. KDD says, 2 of the best women around. Oh, that's yes, Mrs. D and Rhonda, absolutely. So nice to see them spending time together. You know what? That's what it's all about. Food, fun places, mayhem, family time. Although, family time wasn't as... We ran out of room when we put the show together. Food, fun places, mayhem of life, and family time. Sydney said, that hail is intense. Can you imagine getting pelted by that? Yeah, well, and imagine if you have your cows. I guess, because if you have cattle, you're going to get your beef tenderized before it's even butchered. Because when these things are falling on your cows, do they make noise? Do they like, oh, ow, oh, ow. They're supposed to be mooing, but they'd be like, oh. I mean, these are baseballs falling from the sky. We had tiny little pebbles a couple of days ago. It was trying to snow, trying to rain. It didn't know what it wanted to do. And then all of a sudden, I could just hear this. And I'm like, oh, wait a second. What is that? Okay, that's not a furnace noise. That's not a fan noise. That is some kind of noise, and it's affecting my house. My house is not shaking. But what is that? What is that noise? And I go to the window, and it's just coming down, these pebbles, these white pebbles bouncing off my house. But it was it would have been a downpour if it had been warmer, but it was cold enough to just turn them into little pebbles, and it made a lot of noise, actually. It scared the hell out of me. But thank God I did not get this. Oh, yeah, that would not be good. That would not be good. Carl says, rinse it off, put it in the glass, and pour yourself a whiskey. That's what you need. That's good advice right there. Yeah, and Mother Nature's giving you a nice little circular ice cube. Well, you know what? Spring is coming, and crazy weather is probably not far behind. But, hey, thank you for your good things, guys. This is awesome. Yesterday was Pack Your Lunch Day. What are people taking in their lunches? I'm curious. Lots of response to that. We'll go over them next segment of the show, and we'll also talk about high price of food and how people's diets are now changing. And in an effort to kind of keep our bills paid, a lot of people are saying, why not an extra bag of chips? Why not an extra bunch of cheesies? Because sometimes it can be cheaper to pick up a bag of cheesies than a bag of oranges. Not sometimes. Probably almost always. And this is got experts concerned for obvious reasons. Also, have you ever been to Weyburn, Saskatchewan? It looks like a road trip is in my future. They've got Canada's only KFC buffet. And one YouTuber said, hey, it's time to get on board an airplane and go to the Gap. Time to go to Saskatchewan and get endless fried chicken. They have them all over the States, but only one in Canada. We'll take a look at that coming up in the next segment of the show. Thank you for your good things, guys. Appreciate it. We are going to take a quick beach break, and then we are going to be back with more food, fun places, and mayhem. We are going to what beach today? I think we're going to go to Aruba, Hump Day. In Aruba, it's so beautiful. The water is so blue. It's so awesome. So over the hump we go. We'll take a quick beach break. And we'll be back with more as we continue to welcome people into the Beach House Beach Bunker. It's nice to have you here on a Wednesday. Rise and shine. And we'll be back with more in just a bit. Let's hit the beach.
We're halfway there. to the weekend, we don't care. Sun seekers feel the heat. Dancing to the ocean beach. Let's go to the beach. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Get closer to the weekend, we don't care, we don't care. Sun seekers feel the heat, feel the heat. Dancing to the ocean beach, ocean beach. Oh, ocean beach. Ocean beach.
Let's go to the beach somewhere. Let's go to the beach. Yeah, I love this one. I love those beach huts. I can just see us under the huts enjoying the beautiful ocean. So calm, too. It's just beautiful. That blue is insane. That is Aruba. Yesterday was pack your lunch day. Pack your lunch. Pack your bags to hit the road this morning. And driving conditions generally pretty good. We pulled up the Manitoba 511 map and saw that Trans-Canada Highway between Virden and the Saskatchewan border is a little bit tricky. As things update this morning, we are seeing that we've still got a bit of snow on the Yellowhead there. You can see it on the 16 and 10 camera at Menidosa. Here's a look at Shoal Lake this morning, and you can see there that it can be a little bit slippery. These are roads north of the Trans-Canada Highway and south of Riding Mountain National Park. We're still seeing a little bit of snow and ice on the road. That's going to change tomorrow. We've got some snow moving in and some winds. The Menidosa camera up close is showing some snow still on the road there as well. This was taken just at 7:30. So slower down if you were headed north of the Trans-Canada Highway and south of Riding Mountain National Park. Give yourself a little bit of extra time. That is going to be a much different situation tomorrow. It's going to look very white, 2 to 4 centimeters, and winds coming in. Just going to check one of the Virden cameras here. See, yeah. Once you get past Virden is where you've got some concerns, but all the way to Virden, it's looking good on the number one there. Manitoba 511 is a good place to go and check things out when they update it. That is, of course, and headed into Winnipeg is looking A-OK. In fact, this is the camera at Austin. A-OK. It's just north of the number one in the Parkland region between the Trans-Canada and the park. And the rest of your forecast into the weekend and beyond looks like this. So we got some light snow on the menu today. We're seeing it on the radar there. And so we're seeing a little bit of light snow. That's that blue underneath the forecast there. So it is affecting the far southwest corner of the province. We expect more of that to fall today and into tonight. And then tomorrow we get snow and wind. Wind gusts at times to 50, 60 K and 2 to 4 centimeters of snow. Not a major storm or anything like that, just enough to delay travel a little bit. Make it interesting, an early snowfall, early spring snowfall, because, we did get some snow in the Dakotas. Look at those blues are starting to get a little darker. There's some snow reappearing. There we go. We're not done with winter yet. We've got 8 days, 19 hours, and 24 minutes to go until spring officially arrives. Wow. Where did winter go? That was a pretty good winter. I think that was a pretty good winter. It was cold at times, but I don't know, maybe because I've got you and you've got me, and together we bear down and complain about it, whine about it, hang out at the beach. It makes for a fast winter. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Pack your lunch day yesterday. What are people taking in their lunch today? Zumba Bernice is headed into the city, so she's going to make a stop at the Costco, get a $1.50 hot dog. Yeah. My new mission, though, when I'm stateside and I'm near Costco, I got to try the chicken bake. I had no idea that, I reached out to a couple American friends yesterday. They're like, "Oh, you don't have it up there?" I'm like, "No, I'm still in love with the hot dog." They're like, "The hot dog is so 1985. I'm like, "Well, I like 1985. The chicken bake. Learned about it yesterday. It's like a long hot pocket. Have you ever had one of their hot pockets? They're a disappointing ripoff of the Pizza Pop. But you do get used to it. I think it's just I was trying to compare it to a Pizza Pop, and it's not. It's not even a first cousin. It's like a third cousin. Yeah, it deserves its own little bit of love. But it's long, like a long pizza pocket, but instead of pizza, it's filled with like Caesar dressing and baked chicken and lots of cheese. Doesn't that sound good? It's like $3. So that'll be my new mission. Polar Bear says you haven't showed the beach break with the Flow Rider in a while. That is a Florida beach cam that was acting funky. It's nice that you remember that. I missed that one too. It was fun to watch people on the Flow Rider and wipe out. And some of them didn't. Some of them were quite talented. But I'm going to go and check and see if that camera is working again. Hopefully it is. And then we can watch people fall on the Flow Rider. Blessed Mama of 2 is in the house. 8 days to spring. Cindy is excited. Cindy says you can never go wrong with a $1.50 hot dog. Well, considering that they have not raised that price in, well, how long is 1985? What is that, 40 years? Is that 40 years? Is that 50? No, 40. Nothing has stayed that price. What are people taking for lunch? Robin says she takes protein pasta. She does her meal prep. A lot of the young people do that. They do it on Sunday night. They get everything lined up. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't know if I'm just not disciplined enough to do that. I don't know. I like the spontaneity of it. Even though the spontaneity may be, hey, is there leftovers in the fridge? I like the spontaneity. Anyway, she gets her protein pasta ready on Sunday with sugar-free chocolate jellos, pretzel sticks, and sugar-free root beer. Well, you can tell there is a lot of thought that goes into that, Robin. Lindsay says takeout. It's a takeout for lunch. Okay, Lindsay, I don't want to hear you got no money. Those people that eat takeout at lunchtime and say, I got no money. Food prices. No, you're not allowed. You must turn that card in. You cannot say you're broke. Sharon says sushi. Do you make it yourself? Trista says pizza from the night before. Trudy says fried bologna sandwich with mustard. Oh, Danny, who has no friends, eats garlic and mustard on rye. He just eats a garlic sandwich. Danny also says, where did everybody go? Where's all my friends at? Danny. I know you like garlic, but Jesus, man. Oh, thanks, Sid. Your pizza pops are outstanding. My God. Michelle says it's either leftovers or sandwiches and maybe soup. Angela says good morning. Q says leftovers or a protein shake if there's no time. Thank God for those things, hey? They really are good in a time crunch. You know, you're hungry, you got no time. Although I recently learned, I was over and seen Randy at Headley's Health that I got the New Zealand whey protein. It's so good. Oh, it's so creamy and so delicious. But I said I especially like eating the chunks. Like when there's chunks, when you're mixing a protein drink and it's got chunkies. And Randy's like, why do you have chunkies in your protein? You shouldn't be doing that. I says, I like it. I like the chunkies. Because then I'm like, it's very dense. Instead of meat, it's a protein chunky, I call it. He's like, you shouldn't have chunkies, man. What kind of blender are you using? What kind of shake are you using? Oh, you're supposed to blend it? I'm new to this stuff. He's like, what? What are you doing? He gave me a cup, and the cup has a thing in it. It's like a ball, a silver ball with holes, and you put the lid on and you shake it and it breaks up my chunkies. But now I miss my chunkies. I kind of like the chunkies. I guess you just won't use the cup and I can have the chunkies. See, you're never too old to learn things. Never too old. But leftover, I hear you. That's, when you got a busy family, leftovers, there's nothing wrong with leftovers. Merla says the same thing, leftovers. Oh, Glenda says chicken salad wrapped in iceberg lettuce. Oh, somebody's doing low carb. Torrance says cold liver and onion sandwiches. Another one that does not have a lot of friends, I'm thinking. Cold liver and onion sandwiches for lunch? I don't know if I could eat hot liver and onion sandwiches for lunch. And Alicia says, oh, you want to see my lunch? Here's my lunch. Oh, chicken, cabbage, stir fry. Oh, bring some over to the beach. But look at how colorful that is. It's healthy. It's delicious. And the vegetable portion does not cost a fortune. However, the chicken was only $510. Fantastic. Kidding. I'm exaggerating. But is it an exaggeration? Food prices are pretty insane. I'm getting tired of talking about it, but there's relief. There is relief. And you know where that relief is found? Apparently in the snack section. Who knew? Just go and get some cheesies. Go and get some chips. That's what you need to do. If things are getting a little, I know they're supposed to be treats, and I know we're supposed to eat them in moderation, but am I the only one that feels like this is COVID 2.0, and it's kind of one of those things, like when we had COVID, we were day drinking. It's 1 o'clock. A guy like this COVID-19. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to tell you this COVID. Working from home is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I love you. And you love me. There's just not enough. Is there another drink here? Love. That was COVID. Now we've got food insecurity. And so bring on the potato chips and the cheesies.
I think the prices are crazy.
It's no secret, many Manitobans are feeling the pinch at the grocery store these
From
days.
City TV
thanks
yesterday.
to rising food prices.
This is Eddie
And it's
outside
causing
the Walmart.
some to turn to more processed, cheaper options,
What?
sacrificing healthier, nutritious foods to help offset the rising costs.
Okay, potato
It's
chips
the
or
only
potatoes?
option. A box of cereal is cheaper than a salad and a piece of fresh meat. A box of Kraft dinner is cheaper. What are people going to do?
Oh, it's been quite hard. You can imagine our bills are pretty high.
Demelza Martin has 4 kids. She says most of the time, going for the healthy choice just isn't an option for her and her family.
Let's say we want to go for something with more protein or even less sugar, but we notice the one with more sugar is cheaper. We'll very often go for the granola bars with more sugar.
You got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with Kraft dinner. Now, Kraft dinner does have cheese in it, right? Oh, now I want Kraft dinner. And it's got wheat. So you got wheat, you got dairy, and we're missing some protein. Hey, throw some beans in it. Throw some chickpeas or kidney beans. Bada bing, bada boom, and you're good to go.
Because it's cheaper.
People repeatedly are reporting, cost as the number one barrier to eating a healthy diet.
U of M's Dr. Leslie Redmond says she's concerned about the long-term health ramifications of Manitobans eating less than ideal diets, noting that there are still options to get your nutrients while also not breaking the bank.
We love fresh fruits and vegetables, and I certainly promote them. But we also promote frozen. We also promote canned.
And we also promote pajamas. We were talking about, listen, fashion has changed. So if we're eating a bit more potato chips and cheesies and going for the high sugar granola bars, just get bigger pants. Sweatpants with the drawstring, that's in. That's fashion. They call it exercise gear. Now, I don't feel much like an exercise guru when I'm scarfing down my Doritos, but that doesn't matter. That's not up for debate. What is up for debate is getting through these high prices. And so load up on some stretchy pants and some chips. Potato is a vegetable. Very nice vegetable. Potato, meat, oil. Oil, meat, a bag, and it's only, $2.
We want people to understand that choosing these other options typically are more affordable. and they're just as healthy. They're just as nutritious.
The province is looking into the matter, announcing in February a grocery study targeting predatory pricing. A statement from Finance Minister Adrian Sala reads in part, "Our government has frozen the price of 1 liter jug milk through 2026.
And this is so amazing. Like the fact that the provincial government is saving us 4 cents per 1 liter jug. It's so good. It's hard to even talk about. I mean, how much these politicians really care about you and me. 4 cents. Stop. Just stop. Your ideas and your giving just they bring me to tears of pure emotion, of gratitude and love. Quentin's right. Not all heroes wear capes. Thank you, Wop. Thank you. 4 cents. It's amazing. Now, don't jump into chat all at once and tell me what you're going to do with your 4 cents. Please. I know you buy a lot of milk. Now, I make fun, but somebody somewhere could be buying 100 1-liter boxes of milk, and that is, if my math is correct, isn't that $40? No, it's $4. Oh, well, that will get me an apple.
Taking steps to address restrictive covenants that limit where grocery stores can open and expanded programs that help families access food, including the Universal School Nutrition Program. We will have more to share with Budget 2026.
I think they could reduce the prices a lot, but they know we are a captive audience.
In Winnipeg, Eddie Huban, City News.
We're a captive audience.
Look at that athlete.
What are you doing? What do you do? Well, what you do is you just got to watch your prices. Everybody has got a budget. Some people are choosing less healthy food, and in all seriousness, I kid around, but you just try to do the best you can. But one of the things that I like to do, one of the secrets I've got is I don't mind bumps and bruises on apples or vegetables. I mean, normally I'm so hungry and I'm eating so fast, it's down the hatch before I even realize it's got a bump or a bruise. That's one thing. Clearance sections are a good thing too. No, and you got to watch your deals. I mean, and you can't beat free. Today is Win Back Wednesday at Headley's Health Hut, by the way. I was talking about that protein powder earlier today. If you're going to go in and get that New Zealand whey protein powder that I am in love with. It's the best protein powder you can get on the planet. Comes from like grass-fed New Zealand cattle who listen to like classical music in the New Zealand sunshine. The way they milk these cows, I think they speak softly to the cows and they lactate. It's pretty intense, but it's pretty delicious. It's all I can say. Now, Win Back Wednesday means that they're going to be giving back about almost $500 in receipts through sales for the day, okay, at Headley's Health Hut. So go in there and also check out the demo of the week. The demo of the week this week, they have got raspberry sour kombucha, lemon ginger iced tea, made in Manitoba. That's the picture on top. The samples will be going out the door from 1 till 5 this afternoon. And struggling with brain fog or looking to up your physical performance, creatine can take care of that. KenPrev creatine, they'll be sampling some of that. Creatine shots for everybody. 1 till 5 today. Win Back Wednesday, Headley's Health Hut, 1314 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. And the Co-op, big deal. It's back again tomorrow. And that is door-crashing, budget-busting specials. Guaranteed at least one. I think we've got 2 or 3 tomorrow that will knock your socks off. So be watching, listening for that. It's called the Co-op Big Deal, exclusive to the Tyler Glen Show. And you will hear it here first as the new flyer drops. And, of course, deals to be had at Heritage Co-op, Valley View Co-op, as well as Boundary Co-op. And you go through my website at tylerglenshow.com, click on the Co-op logo. It'll take you right to the Co-op flyer. You can pop in your postal code in case you're not in the immediate Brandon region, and it will take you to your co-op specifically and show you some of the deals and specials that they've got going on at your local co-op store. And our friends at Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC, 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. And again, they are Westman's #1 EV dealership. The Bolt is back. Canada's most affordable electric vehicle is back, and it is back on sale at Murray's. Take one for a test drive today. You will be impressed. There's a reason they brought it back. The affordability, the comfort, the popularity, and, of course, the cost. 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. And again, March is truck month, so 0% financing, 72 months. 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Pebbles loves apples. I love apples. Q says, neat recipe, chop wieners in mac and cheese. You're set with a tasty chemical lunch that has protein. But even that's expensive. Wieners, while Kraft Dinner, they tried it. Remember when COVID ended and they tried to sell Kraft Dinner for like $3 a box? And people just went, no, that's not going to happen. There's no universe. There is no universe where people are going to pay $3 for a box of KD. Knock it off. I remember seeing mountains of KD at the store. $2.99 for KD. No. So they dropped the price. Now you can get a case, usually on sale for like $9, which is, that's our KD prices. Now, as for wieners, we have seen wieners on this show as high as $18 a dozen. Brand name wieners, mind you, and they're 100% beef. But $18 for wieners, oh, that's when you're in trouble, Tim. That is when you're in trouble. Quentin's got money-saving tips. He's full of it today. He's full of recipes and money-saving tips. Well, you know, in the real estate business, when you're a real estate tycoon, you hit the tanning bed, turn orange, run for president. So watch out for Quentin. To hit the tanning bed and run for, well, he ran one time. He's going to run for bigger stuff. He'll be the greatest. We will have all the solutions. Just don't, maybe don't do it that way. Anyway, next up on the show. Here's a way to make some money eating food. How about this? Wendy's is hiring a CTO. You got a CEO, you got a CFO, you got the CEO, and we were quite frankly tired of watching the CEOs eat burgers on camera. So Wendy's did it right. Turned it on the people. Said, you know who we need to eat burgers? People. And we're not talking about selling more burgers. We're talking about we need somebody on social media whose job it is entirely to just simply eat our food. They're looking for a chief tasting officer.
All right, folks, this one's actually pretty interesting. If you want to get paid six figures just to eat fast food, well, Wendy's is searching for a chief tasting officer, and the job pays $100,000 a year. The duties include tasting menu items, creating content, and sharing feedback on what's trending.
$100,000 US.
Says all you need is a mouth, a pulse, and a strong opinion about the food. To apply, submit a video showing why you're the perfect personality to hire and show off those tasting skills. I would eat so many Frosties.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the Baconator. I could do that. I could be Mr. Baconator guy. I guess I could do that. I guess $100,000. I wouldn't know what to do with that kind of money. I'd be like, I would probably have to give some of that money away. Who makes $100,000 unless you're a realtor? You know, it'd be a pay cut, but I mean, $100,000. I guess I could start a charity and, give it away, or I could just stand on the street and, just hand money out to people. $100,000. Oh my God. That is like 10 times, maybe 20 times. That's a lot of money. Jeez, why don't you just give them the company, for God's sakes, Wendy's? That's pretty damn generous of them, don't you think? Who would be up for this job? Blessed Mama thinks I should do it. How many times could you simply say, this is outstanding, the Baconator is amazing. Bacon, everybody knows bacon is so good. Everything's better with bacon. Okay, we are getting ready for hour 2 of the show. We're going to introduce you to the YouTuber who spent a whole bunch of money to get on an airplane and fly to Weyburn, Saskatchewan for one of the only things available in our part of the world and nowhere else. We're talking about the KFC buffet. Have you been to the one in Weyburn? I haven't. I think a road trip is in my future. I think I'd like to do that too. I think that a KFC buffet would be kind of fun. And before we go and say goodbye to our friends on Facebook and TikTok and X, you know, there is a lot of less than encouraging news about retail these days. And a couple of things I wanted to mention. New study says that that Gen Zers continue to shop in brick and mortar stores more than they do online. 62% versus 38% of online shopping. So all is not lost. The last couple of weeks, we have really been focusing on Gen Z's pushback against technology. And it seems like every day there's another story about how Gen Z is kind of trying to wean themselves off of digital. So I see that as a positive. They want to have the touchy-feely stuff. They want to get back into stores. And this is great news because shopping malls, let's be honest, it's been less than stellar the last little while. So this is good news for shopping malls. Not only that, this is U.S. news, though. This is a U.S. article, but they recently talked about some stores that are going to be expanding. They can't keep up with expansion of these stores. So some of these stores you will see in Canada, some of them will only be stateside, but dollar stores continue to expand. Costco continues to expand. Ross Dress for Less. Women in my household like this. They don't have a lot of big guy stuff, but there's a Ross in Minot. BJ's, interesting name for a wholesale club. If you ask me, I hope they don't use a phrase like "we don't suck," because that would be inappropriate, I think. I don't think they do. Come and shop at BJ's. We don't suck. It's a wholesale club, and they're a competitor of Costco and apparently doing very good. A store called Erie. Don't know much about them. There's Ross Dress for Less, Princess Polly, Dollar General, and I think on this side of the border, much goes the same. You know, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Dollar this, Dollar stores are hot stuff right now. Every time I'm in one, there is like 1 million people in the dollar store and always one person working. What is with that? I love them. They're fun. They're a good time. Sometimes you get deals, sometimes you don't. But when there's 5,000 people in your dollar store, please have more than one person working at the till or get yourself a self-check. And they're, at least the ones I go to, they're probably one of the few places that don't have a self-check yet. Aldi Food Market is expanding. Ollie's Bargain Outlet. I don't think we've got any of those close by. Look at this. Flying in the face of retail doom and gloom, guess who is expanding and opening more stores? Barnes & Noble. If you needed any more proof that Gen Z is pushing back on digital, are you kidding me? Barnes & Noble? Yes. Bookstores are making a comeback. Again, they've got albums, they've got cassettes, they've got CDs, and they've got books, paper books, and young people are loving it. They are saying, digital sucks. And listen, Wall Street puts the money where their mouth is. Barnes & Noble is expanding. Nordstrom Rack, it's a discounter, so. And lastly, this one is coming to Canada. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. People are freaking out. Uniqlo, I believe 2 locations in Winnipeg for this. They are doing a worldwide expansion. This is a very popular store because it is incredibly trendy clothes, but think like the old Sand Store prices, like super cheap. And not thrift store. This is good stuff. It's an overseas company, obviously, but they are definitely coming to Canada, and Winnipeg is getting 2 of them. So there you go. Hey, we got to move over to Twitch. We have to say farewell to a great crowd today for a Wednesday over on TikTok and X and YouTube. Thanks for being here, guys. You can lurk in at TylerGlenShow.com or come join the show on Twitch, twitch.tv/TylerGlenShow, and come on a journey to Weyburn, Saskatchewan, KFC Buffet. Thank you so much, guys. We're moving on over to Twitch. Thank you.